Everybody, guess what I found? I found my GoPro, everybody. And since it's been a little while since we've had any type of dealings with Project Defiant, and she's all cleaned up and washed up right now. Been doing a lot of maintenance since the last video. This GoPro, and I looked, was behind this seat right here. I tore this thing apart, reached up under it and everything, and I guess it was all the way back here and finally worked its way to the back. But as you can see, I got the door panel out. I'm working on it, and I'm going to be reassembling it here soon. But Project Defiant is still going strong as I can. You see, there's the U18s. I got to put my battery cover back in because I had all this time that I've had the excess power battery bank in the back, I think that thing's been bad since I got it. And the reason why I think that is because my voltage, I noticed, I was like, man, I ain't got that much power for that voltage to be dipping that far. And, you know, we got the McMahon we got more than enough wiring. There's double runs of everything, 0 gauge, OFC, you name it, you ask it, yes. Okay, there ain't no CCA Vega up inside my car. Okay, and the whole time this system's been in here, the voltage just is shitty. And I was like, that's all I want for Christmas is batteries, which is still the case. I want super caps because I was reading up, looking up and everything. In my electrical system, I'm not going to be able to run, which I could do a full conversion, I suppose. But on the safe side, since she is 20 years old, and I don't feel like redoing anything anymore, 2 AGMs, 2 big old AGMs, and some super cap banks is what I've decided on. Now, I got 2 big old AGMs. I got 188 amp hours of AGM, brand spanking new. Charged up, balanced out, you name it. It's in there. And I did a test run yesterday, and the voltage only dipped like 0.5, or like a half a volt. And I was like, you got to be flipped. But I was mad because this excess power battery that I got over here, and I still got it, and I'm the whole time I've had it, and then lo and behold, looking at my warranty date, oh yeah, it when it finally decided to give up the ghost, guess what? It was right after that 3-year period, and it just said, screw you, I'm out of here, Craft Chest, and that was the end of it. So yeah, but now we got, like I said, 180 amp hours of AGM, brand new in here. And I don't know if I've posted it or whatever, but this control arm bolts, the 2 that go to the inner frame, there's a bolt on either side. One of those studs broke, and I didn't know it. I was wondering why I was getting this listing whenever I pushed the gas pedal. And then finally, I guess it just said snap. And the whole steering wheel went sideways. I was like, oh shit. And then I got home. I was like, well, I better drive the other car, the good old Reliable over there, that 03 Cavalier. And got up under there the next day off, and sure enough, the control arm bolt was broke. And if I'd have broke both of them, oh shit. So I went directly to Chevrolet and got me some OEMs. I still have one of them. I had to drill out the other one because it was broke off. I couldn't tap it. It wouldn't tap. It was stuck. So I drilled it out, got me a grade 8 bolt, some washers and nuts and everything, grade 8, best I could get, Loctite, double nut, you name it, I did it. The old school type of shit that you'd be doing back in the day. And there you go. And she's been driving good ever since, but I think it kind of messed up the sensor because it's driving straight, but the steering wheel still tilted off, I don't know, 5 degrees or so. But I'm not getting any wobble. I'm not getting any vibration, so I'm going to leave it alone until I start seeing some tire wear, which I have not. And tires look pretty good. All right, so if it ain't broke, leave it alone. So our next project is going to be getting the Cavalier sanded down. As you can see, the paint's already peeling. Our next project is going to be to get that one sanded down. We're going to get some Tenable Raptor, and we're going to do I think we're gonna do a Deadpool theme. I think I've decided on Deadpool. I think that's what we're gonna do with that car. I'm gonna get some mud grips for it, get some 15-inch wheels, or whatever I can, whatever's most common size in that range, 13, 14, 15, 13. What? That's a trailer tire. But anyway, I want to get started on that one because I think finally I have this car, this Project Defiant car, where I could just have her as a daily driver back and forth to work. And as you can see, look at the color, the color matching seats, paint job. Hell, I even did I show you this? I didn't even show you this, did I? The dashboard, got the vents to match the theme. Yeah. The only thing that's oddball is this, and I'm keeping those because that was the first upgrade I ever did to the car 18 years ago. Was that right there? But where was I? So yeah, we're gonna be taking it easy with her, and now that I got the electrical decent, now we'll just start saving money because I have thrown so much money at different things around here: the house, the car, just life stuff. Everybody knows how it is. Bidenomics is killing us, and now for some reason I got the motivation enough to actually get out and do stuff. And I don't know whether it's just been I've been in a funk. It's been that I've had one problem after another with Project Defiant, with little old mechanical things. Just think about this for a minute. My car was out of commission. Out of commission because of a bolt. A bolt. And figuring out how am I going to do this. Trying taps, trying reverse taps, trying drilling it out. Coming up with a plan and just finally just saying, you know what, we're going to old school this. And I guess that's what I'm going to have to do for a lot of times with this car is, you know, MacGyver some things that makes it work and makes it work well. And there you go. So just want to do an update video. Not going to be very long. I just wanted to show some of Project Defiant, where we're at. I need to repaint the Delta Slash up there because it's kind of fading. And I want to get this painted in too, the Rilla. I'm actually going to have to hand paint that. I'm going to get me some acrylic paint and get me some tape and then just like razor blade around it and rip it out and then paint it like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do on that because I really like that symbol. That symbol's actually it's fitting. It's fitting. And what else is going on? I think that's about it. Yeah. Then we got to get on that car. The 8.2, that car right there, it runs, but it needs a lot of work. I really want to get that car stripped down. I want to get a pad. I started trimming limbs around this tree over here, but I actually want to make a concrete pad after I get the Lake Gallet, or right now the mud riding Gallet place over there taken care of. I need a load of gravel. Once I get a load of gravel in there, that's the first thing I got to do with the property before I mess around with the cars. And get a load of gravel in there, and then get that car on a pad, whether it's concrete pads that are like, you know, dug out in the ground or whatever. I want to get it up on some proper high jack stands so I can get up under it and just start stripping it down and working on it. Because good old Cavalier over here just needs some TLC. That's all that car needs, just some TLC. It runs like a champ. I just need to do some maintenance on it, like preventive maintenance, you know, tune up and all that good stuff. So there you go. And life continues. Just eat, sleep, work, drink, and repeat. And there you go. So Craft Chest Nation, I'm sorry it took me so long to find my GoPro. And I know a lot of people be out there like, why didn't you just use your iPhone? Well, the deal with the iPhone is that every one that I've ever had, the flipping charging port, and I know people's like, well, get the lint cleaned out and do this, and I do, I cleaned it. But the charging ports for the little, what do they call it, firewire or whatever they call it, always messes up to where you have to hold the cable a funky way to get it to hook up to the PC and then offload the information, etc. so forth. So I've never liked, unless I was going to directly upload and edit from the phone, which I just ain't keen on that. I like editing on my computer with Vegas or, you know, whatever else I might use going on inside on the PC. Plus you can add thumbs and all that. Now I know there's savvy iPhone users out there that know how to do it on the phone, but I don't. So you know what? We're gonna keep on doing it the way we do it. And since this GoPro, I was shocked. Whenever I went to charge it up, it said the battery was still full. I'm like, what? I'm like, how's that possible? So I plugged it up because I thought that I had some information on here. I was like, well, I know I've had a ton of footage, but I must have dreamed that shit. Because it said this thing was empty. Like, no videos. And I'm like, okay. Either that or it sat there so long, which I don't even know if it's possible for the information just to poof away because it's been sitting so long. I don't know. Alright, but there we go. So I'm going to end it there, everybody. It's a Crafted in Mind. Go out there and have some fun. We are back in action with some vlogs because, because we found the GoPro. See you later. Woo!